Today, man, we're just filming out here with Bellator. Came out to do a day in the life of Sergio Pettis before me and Patricio Pitbull go at it. Already got my strength and condition out the way, pads, finishing up with some jits, and a little interview after. It's gonna be a fun day.
Sergio, I want to ask you, when did you first fall in love with mixed martial arts?
Around 18, 19 years old, I kind of just fell in love with the process of preparing for fights and obviously winning fights as well. It's fun.
And obviously, Anthony is a champion, but you're a champion in your own right.
Yeah.
When did you really feel as though you stepped out from your brother's shadow?
It's kind of weird to say, but after I got more into the shadows, I took 2 back-to-back losses, and I feel like that's when I made the transition to, I want to be who I am, Sergio Pettis, and show the world that I'm capable of doing great things as well.
When you think about that fight with Kyoji Horiguchi, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Yeah, my fight with Horiguchi, man, the first thing I think about is epic. It was a big moment in my career. I learned so much that fight. He put me through so much adversity. Taught me that I need to prepare everywhere, not just where I think the fight's going. The fight goes anywhere it goes, so be ready everywhere. And that fight taught me that, how to face adversity, how to not die from adversity, but to grow from it, not to fall under the pressure.
When you walked away from that, do you remember what you said?
Yeah, it's my fucking belt. That's my belt, yep. For sure, I didn't feel like that was my belt because Horiguchi didn't really lose the belt. He tore his knee, had to vacate it. There's talks around the media, Sergio Pettis technically isn't the champion, so that really meant a lot to me. I remember right when I hit him with that, stopped the fight, I was like, this is mine now. This is my fucking belt.
Man, put your stamp on that bantamweight division.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. But can you tell us a little bit more? The time off. How did it serve you well?
The time off with this ACO, I think it really reset my focus and everything. I always promised myself coming into the sport that I won't fight for money, and this is the most money I've gotten paid in a while. So I feel like that kind of changed a bit. I was thinking about the fights, but I was thinking about the stuff I was gonna get after the fights. I'm gonna buy this car, I'm gonna buy this new necklace, I'm gonna buy this, buy that. And my mind was changing. I was fighting for the wrong things. And I think the universe sat me back. I was like, hey, you need to refocus. If you really wanna go to the levels you think you can take this, just go for legacy. Money will come, and make sure you make your mark, make sure that you have your history. Sergio Pettis, Swoopy Nelson. So coming back and getting thrown into the deep end, man, I want to show everybody I can swim. I'm good out there. I feel comfortable, and with this time off, I feel like I even got better.
But coming in, when Bellator came to you and said, hey, Pitbull wants to fight you, what went through your mind? What did you think about it?
Instantly, when they tell me Pitbull wants to fight me, I was like, hell yes. This is what I'll fight. This is what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting some of the best in all of these organizations, and he's one of the best in Bellator, one of Bellator's GOATs. So what an opportunity for me, man. I'm extremely blessed. Took a year off. I think it shows how much Bellator believes in me as well. We were big names, both of us, in that organization. So put us together, it's bound for fireworks.
To beat the guy who is considered one of the best in the world.
Yeah, it would definitely put my name in a whole different category where I'm at right now, especially coming off a year and 6-month layoff. It would boost me right back up to where I belong. But ideally, man, I want to come back and get another knockout. It's been a while for me. A year and a half off. My last knockout was epic, and I feel Pitbull might fall on my sword, man. He's gonna get frustrated. Yeah, my game is interesting. I think I'm gonna poke him away, and eventually he's gonna get frustrated and fall on something big. This last 18 months, I really didn't take time off. I took about 2 to 3 months off because I had to, but I still was training. I still was physically working out, was in the gym coaching, watching my teammates get better. And as I'm doing that, I'm still learning as well. So I really didn't take a step away from the sport. But it's MMA. Anything can happen out there. He thinks he's going to get the better of me, and I hope he thinks that, because that's a good mentality for him to come in and get his night ruined. When it's all said and done, I want people to know that that you might have rough starts in the beginning. You might not believe in yourself. You might go through these bad thoughts and have the ups and downs of life. But if you continue to work hard and you continue to believe in yourself, that you can do whatever you truly want to. And I want to be a representative of that, because I was on the opposite end of the spectrum for a while. I had very bad anxiety. I had a lot of bad pessimistic thoughts that were just eating me up. And eventually I got older and realized, it's okay to have those thoughts, okay to have anxiety, and just keep striving forward and keep pushing forward. And that's how life is, man. Go through a lot, but you got to keep pushing to get to that next level. Growing up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a lot of people don't know about Milwaukee. They think, when you hear about Wisconsin, farms, dairy, beer, but Milwaukee's a city, man. We have a lot of violence here, a lot of gun violence, a lot of robberies, a lot of stuff that, my father was murdered a block away from my house. It's a terrible environment to be around. It's hard to get out of this environment sometimes. So, I think this place really truly makes champions. It's proven facts. My brother Anthony Pettis, Rosenama Juniors was from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Myself, Duke Rufus. So next one up, Christian Rodriguez. It's going to be the place that will always have a special place in my heart. My family's here. The cold weather, man, that cold weather will change you. It makes you tough. It makes you just live daily. With whether or not you have snow out there or not, you got to go out there and work and grind and very blue collar.
Pitbull, what do you see in his style?
Yeah, what makes him dangerous?
What makes him dangerous,
Yeah.
and what makes you more dangerous?
Based off his record alone, man, this guy's 35 and 5. He's barely lost. He's been around forever. He has amazing hands. Not only is he good at jiu-jitsu, he's a very high IQ fighter. He understands his range. He understands wrestling. He understands jiu-jitsu. It's a full game. So he's a dangerous fighter. And anybody he faces, they'll tell you that. He's a dangerous fighter. But so am I, man. I believe I am too. I got the Pettis factor in me, man, where we go out there and make things happen. We have fancy moves, we have flashy moves, but there's also technique behind it and intent behind it as well. Definitely all adrenaline, but you get to a point in the sport where you learn to really embrace the adrenaline and kind of stay calm through it. It's kind of like how soldiers are in war. They're getting shot at, but they're trained to be calm. They're trained to be relaxed and take their time, breathe, and go to the next scenario and hopefully prepare for the best. So it's definitely hard to do out there. The mind tells you so much when you're out there. Get away from this, get away from this, but it's kind of crazy. The further you are away from the stuff, the mind actually gets you in danger. You want to be closer towards the fire and the action. So definitely going against the mind out there.
I feel, based on what you said, I feel like that's how you beat Horiguchi.
Yeah.
You just stayed loose.
For sure. I had to really go to a special place to beat Horiguchi. As I get older, I understand that I got to be wiser and take this sport, seriously. Not just the sport, but the recovery, life outside the sport. Life really is a big reflection of this sport. How you are in life, I feel like that's how you are in the ring.
It's the balance.
Exactly. The yin and yang. Exactly. The yin and the yang.
Do you feel like this fight will come down to who makes the first mistake?
For sure. I believe with any fight, it's like that. Anybody who makes the first mistake will get exposed. This fight specifically, if one of us makes a mistake, I know the other person will take advantage. We're at that level right now. High-level athletes that are out there hungry. And man, big move for both of us. Yeah, I want people to know that Sergio Pettis is here, and I'm here to stay.
What is that you and your brother has that makes you the superior peer?
I believe me and my brother have that what if factor. The Pitbull brothers, they're getting some good finishes, but there's nothing really dynamic. Very basic stuff, but still working. Basics don't ever go out. But I believe I have that what if factor. That when people are leaving, not expecting to get hit, they're going to hit with something flashy and something that the crowd wants to see and that the viewers want to see tuning in at home.
Your spinning back fist knockout over Kayuji Horiguchi is widely regarded as one of the greatest comeback KOs of all time. Tell us how this makes you feel.
Man, having that spinning back fist knockout against Horiguchi and winning the 2021 comeback of the year was something that I'll never forget. Something that I feel is going to change my career coming into this next fight. I still have all that momentum behind me. Was slowed down with a knee injury, but I still put in the work. My mind hasn't changed. I know what I want, and this I feel like this is going to be a better comeback.
Good. If you beat Patricio Pitbull, do you become the Bellator GOAT?
If I beat Patricio Pitbull, I believe that does put me in the talks for Bellator Go. You know, I don't know if I'm there yet. I got to put some more time with the organization, to be honest, and go through more fights. But taking out their #1 guy is kind of hard to say that I won't be the GOAT. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Chicago, I'm coming to put on a show and defend my world championship. I'll see you guys June 16th.
All right.
There we
Awesome.
go.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
Thank you guys, man. I appreciate it.
Man, thank you so much.
I appreciate you guys so
Yes,
much.
appreciate you.